There's been an escalation of tensions between Poland and the European Union. Poland is an EU member, and the European Commission says it has serious concerns about a ruling by a Polish court. That ruling says that some EU treaties are inconsistent with the country's constitution. The EU has been at odds with Poland over several issues, including the erosion of democratic norms in the nation. Our correspondent Gulliver Cragg has the latest.
Well, the Polish media are extremely divided along political lines. As you might imagine, the liberal media, such as Gazeta Wyborcza, are absolutely up in arms about this, saying that it is really a step towards the exit door of the European Union. I think that there is some surprise all the same, even though it was in March that the Prime Minister asked the Constitutional Tribunal to consider this. The sessions were repeatedly postponed, and I think people thought that the Polish government would not dare to go this far. So there's shock in liberal circles, whereas the government-controlled state TV is saying that there couldn't have been any other verdict, that similar things have happened in other EU countries. I think that the European Commission would say that that definitely is not true. Media on both sides are also relating the reactions of politicians, and in particular that of Donald Tusk, the former Polish Prime Minister, former President of the European Council, and now leader of the opposition in Poland, who was the first to come out and call for protests. He's calling for a big protest in Warsaw on Sunday evening. There have since been calls from other politicians for protests in other major Polish cities over the weekend. And there's also a reaction from Jarosław Gowin, who was until recently a deputy prime minister in this government, but resigned or was forced out, depending on which way you look at it, after a spat with its leader Jarosław Kaczyński. And even he, though he is clearly a right-wing conservative politician, is saying that this is a very serious mistake. I remind you that more than 80% of Polish people are favourable of Polish membership of the European Union, and opposition politicians certainly and experts are saying that that means that you have to follow the European Union's rules. And what the Polish government, via its constitutional tribunal, has done yesterday is basically saying, well, no, actually, we're not going to follow those rules.
That was Gulliver Cragg reporting for us from Poland.